Kenya. Wawachni William erokamano achiel. Achiel. Erokamano William. Wadhi. Erokamano William. You can see me here. I'm dressed in white because I feel the past 3 days we have mourned Baba, we have cried for Baba. I myself have been very exhausted, but I've stood strong. Nikech, I know that's what Baba would have wanted. And today, we're not mourning, we are celebrating a life well lived. We are celebrating Baba at 80. Because Baba lived, and he lived his life throughout. So the rest of us, tonight, we are celebrating Baba and his legacy. Before I continue, just allow me to invite one person up on stage. My sweetheart, my beautiful, my lovely Chungwa. Someone who understands me. Nyaber, Nyamalo. Wave to them, sweetheart. Erokamano. I'm sure you all understand who Baba's immediate family is. Those or his children rather. Those my late brother Fidel, followed by Rosemary, followed by myself, and then there's Winnie. But we also have Baba's grandchildren. Unfortunately, I cannot see them right now, but I'll mention to you their names. There is Safi Odinga. Then there is Alai Odinga. Then there is Senai Odinga. And then there is Lion Amolo Odinga. And lastly, Wangi Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And that is the grandchildren, Majakom. I'd like the former staff, Ma Baba, wherever you are, if you could just stand up. I know I wouldn't have time to mention all of you, but if I see you, I know Ntie Bagi, Ntie Dennis, there is Juma, there is Bondo. There are so many of them. And for me, what I want to say is thank you to the former staff of Baba for taking care of Baba and for just being around us and the family. Ntie Ogeta, Ntie Juma. So you know who you guys are, and I'd like to say thank you to all of you. Erokamano. I want to finish. Mara, in the spirit of Baba, I want to say Erokamano. Because Baba gave all of us his life. Today is to say thank you back to Baba from all of us. So, refrain kawono and Erokamano Baba. Whatever one time. Erokamano Baba. Erokamano Baba. Okay. For Baba, you gave all of us your life. You stayed with us and you showed us how to live a good life. And for that, we are extremely thankful. Erokamano Baba. Baba, you left us with your vitandawilis. We will miss them. Your joy, your laughter, and we will greatly miss you. And all the dancing styles that you used to have. Erokamano Baba. You taught all of us the Constitution and how to be lawyers and to follow and stand for what we know. I'm stammering like Baba. Erokamano Baba. And lastly, I know Baba is smiling because he's given us so many holidays, and now he has given us Easter in October. So for that we are thankful. Erokamano Baba. I'd like, as I've finished, I'd like to introduce, call one person up to stage. But a lot of us were jealous about her because she was Baba's best friend. She was Baba's confidant, secretary, PA, doctor. So please join hands. She's one of the toughest women I've ever met. She's a very strong lady and we were all jealous of her. Please give a round of applause to my sister, Honorable Mheshimiwa Winnie Kazi Odinga.
I always forget salutations, but Your Excellency, dignitaries, fellow mourners, and all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Dotura, untie, Baba Nendo. Oyweyo ajigi ere ajigi enkai vieneka. Give him a mic. Give him a mic.
Joey! Joey! Go Joey Negwambo! Joey! Joey! Ya Amolo! Amolo Jo! Amolo Uruganda Jo! Amolo Jo! Amolo Jo! Ruta Jo! Wajumbe Jo! Agweyo Mogik! nikech Amolo kamoro amora mane entie noluonga mondo agwe atimo niero kamano wini kuom timo gimitimo ni. Adwa ni mondo agwe na Amolo. Juogi dwaro ni mondo ayud sigara maber. Nikech Amolo nohero sigweya, to adwaro sigweya maber, sigweya mana akwongo gweyone. Ramogi wuogo oko biune wang'ile keuje koneo makowirwath yanya kula logo agomo mono Raila kod wuoyo to en mnale rawiera Jowi keugonea Amolo koko mar jonanda ruodhi. Ramogi wuogo oko biune wang'ile keuje koneo makowirwath yanya kula logo agomo mono Raila kod wuoyo to en mnale rawiera Orao Moi, orao Kibaki, orao Uhuru, kawuono omiyowa broad-based government. To Amolo mosnwa jodongo man malo, piny osiko to ok sikie. Oglajura ura chulo kawuono mondo dhi konyiso kwada the head how much the money nyara kum kokote kwada jokalong'ni. Ajiki kodhi amo.
Jothurwa, ang'eyo ni un gi lit kendo un gi rem. Beduru mana gi kwe kende. Nyasaye biro miwa loch. Ji osebedo kawoyo marach ewi Bondo ka. Wakuod wigi kendo wanyisgi ni Bondo ka nigi sibor. They wrote for me a speech, but today I have nothing to say. I want to thank you all, and there are a few people here I would like to specifically thank. To the staff of Baba, led by George Okong Opondo, Mr. Andrew Mondo, thank you for your loyalty and support. To Dennis Onyango, Keta Onyango, Morris Ocheng, Jack Nyamburi, Florence Olang, Ibrahim Auma, Jeff Oyer, Manuel Wanson, and others, thank you. To the staff of East Africa Spectre, Joff, and all the other officers, thank you. To Washington, Martin, Victor, Rose, Jackie, David, Caleb, Steve, Joanne, Joyce, and others, thank you. And finally, to the late George Odwor, Eric Ominde, Juma, and my partner, Morris Ogeta. On behalf of the Odinga family, thank you all for your love and service. Your Excellency, our people appreciate you honoring our father. Thank you for standing with us. You should also know, in case you are wondering, I'm ready to come back home, if you are wondering. To all the leaders we visited around the world, I will return personally to thank you. Thank you, Kenya. God bless you all. God bless the Republic. God bless Baba's legacy. Long, the king is dead, but long live the crown. Thank you.
Fellow monarchs, Joey, Yatura Joey, Joey. I want to take this opportunity now to invite Winnie Odinga, I mean not Winnie, Rosemary Odinga to come and also give her eulogy. Karibu Rosemary.
His Excellency, excuse me, the President of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, Deputy, Dr. Kithure Kindiki, as well as Madam Kithure Kindiki, all heads of state who are here, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I said yesterday it was very hard for us as a family. Nonetheless, the day has come, and I want to just share with you a little bit about who our father was to us. Our father was someone who believed in us as individuals. As many who have spoken ahead and those who will speak after will let you know. And that is why today we have friends from all over. Our father listened keenly to what we had to say individually, after which he helped us sharpen our ideas. He also helped us to think broadly and find solutions and to work. As you can see through his life, that is what he did. He worked with others. And because of that, we will continue to work together and to work with others, because that was his legacy. Not only that, our father also taught us to love the entire country as well as the continent of Africa. Today, I want to urge all of you who are here and those who are watching in the screens from wherever they might be. I want you to look within you and search for what makes you better and search for what makes you stronger. Because when we do that, we would like us to be better, stronger. I want to thank you all, as well as Baba. Asante sana, Baba. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I want to take this opportunity to invite my sister, Honorable Ruth Adhiambo Odinga, who was with Jacom in India, and Jacom died in their presence with Winnie. Can you please come, Ruth, and say a word of hello?
To His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya,
the Deputy President, President Uhuru, all Uhuru, Okwe Uhuru, Kapokaloso, so that hero ni mondo I introduce. Anan go wado manaluwo. Wado manaluwo, iluongo no sewe. Osewe nenigi nod nindo, to negi aja ode. Odwa mana no mosu daka achiel. 1 minute.
Okay. To His Excellency, the President, Mama Ida, and everybody. Ninga entabu wesewe, and yurjakom, adiambo manelu ojaoda. I'm also the area MCA. So I take this opportunity to welcome you all here because this is my ward. To Mama Ida, Ohula, Omuomowa, Takwa Imama Minpin, Nikikiwe Ulani, Odikodwa. Ne Dr. Buru, ne Dr. Wenwa, Beryl, Adiambo, and the entire Odinga family. Let us keep together as always. To Raila's 3 children, we are not only proud of you, but we love you very much and we expect to see Baba in you. Ayuara Mola, you are eating a kionge toji openja. Mayuara Mola, you are eating a konge toji chayo. Ayuara Mola, you are eating a kionge toji ocha. Mayuara Mola, you are eating a kionge tojogi kinya. Joey. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'm also, many of you here never knew that I have a right hand. My right hand is here today. Ame nakendoga yoga nakuja. We want to most the chiel, then Raila manomiago. Most 1 minute. That's it.
Okay. Jambo. I'm pleased to be here with special greetings from Ghana and from the Buzia family and the royal family of Inchi to the great man who is lying down there. And I'm so pleased to be here, a man who stood for justice for the whole of Africa. So I'm so pleased and honored to be part and parcel of this process, saying a farewell to one of our finest and greatest. He was a fine person with a finer mission and the finest vision for our continent. That's why we're all here today, and also here with the family. Thank you.
Sankara, Raila, Odinga, Buzia. Joey! Thank you.
My water Martin, Achakena Gola was my third born brother.
Alongoni Papa Patron, Antrogo Macho Go, Korago Imos, Winter. I go Imos, Aerocommando.
Thank you. You can go and sit. Yeah. Are we Jolit? Angipek. Raila Molo nyatiwa ninye nusiepna. Nekitwa chal. Opon tatuon. Kono luo luo rekata. Samoro we are not take to marabete. Amolo.
Aluomo Odinga, Gimeri. Hey, nyatemo totama. Baba Nyasaye no heri. Idhi Odinga wonu. Idhi Irmeri. Imos Gidute, Imos Tobias, Imos Albert. Imos Muodo Galogo. Iwe nise chandria hinya. Ichandri ne Kenya to Kenya no kata. Wodo dingi chandri ne Kenya. Ithoki chandri ne Kenya. Ada viwa. Kata kamano. Joey! Imichame Mari! Modong Girigen! Alwog Imichame Mari! Modong Girigen! Sakwa Winja Malid! Sakwa Lo Jajwok! Yawa Sakwa Nyolurulo! Lo Jajwok! Do Raila Mawodo Odinga lo Nyonuru lo Jajwok! I don't want to say much, but I'm going to say this. I was with Raila throughout most of the time. Even when we left Fort Kenya, I was with him. We went to NDP together. And I remember in 97 when he came to Nakuru, myself and the Honorable Ouda now, who used to be my youth, we went to Massive Ferguson and told them we wanted to test their Tinga. They gave us the Tinga. We went and got him as he was entering Nakuru and took him up to Stem Hotel with the Massive Ferguson Tinga. I went living in Uganda, Tanzania, and ended up in Zimbabwe. When my brother was supposed to be taken back to detention in 1990, he was asked where he wanted to go. He said, I'm going to Norway to my sister. Raila became a refugee in Norway, staying with me, Ruth Odinga. I'm just saying this to show you that this was a stoic man. The family has suffered because he sacrificed himself. Some of you are looking here, you don't know what Mama Ida has gone through. I used to know, I stayed with her. Being alone without your husband for all those years, mentioning. Some of these men, my fellow colleagues, even MPs here, to hear just about a cell, Virginia was saying, you know, Raila would go to Yedonga Jela, he got Kaige to Donga Jela, he got shell, Ario, Nakochiko, Monodishwako Hogdito, or Tuan Kosokotwan, or Tuan Kosokotwan, or Chandana Kenya Kosoko Chandana Kenya. Nyakamane Koro Mogitni Raila toka podi wagomana Kenya. Mbaka anyo oro jogi mo wacho ni mondo nyiew na ticket agoero kamano ne joma ne nigi Raila out to last minute jomoko goga joma ni around Raila to mage nyithind Raila sala njiwe wakani salo ke ne vedo gi Raila kamora mora agonero kamano agokaero kamano ne ogeta Maurice, Ogeta Maurice, analuongera ni dia ground and dia ground. No changi sendi Ogeta, saniti ne ilo chopa iwa ya ground. Chieng ni duoge yuda ground. Ogeta kiwanyi neno, gi Dr. Lunya, gi wini nyaka uor, gavi okno yotnwa to turwa anamor na nyuchul mongal laktar ma Odinga ana laktar ma thiedho ji te chakre Dr. Gurma wado manikani nyamera mo ni chanan go India iluongo ni Raila chieng podo tuo ko nya chop to nyamera kane tuo to monya ya to open be safe in the laktar kano dhi nyoro na ticket monda dia bed kode kaka laktar ana wona neno kaka Raila Amolo Odinga so na tiwa digi kwe. And what you said about our party must remain. You told me that at 8 in the evening, the day before you passed on in the morning. It was a weak party. We must be united. ODM must be united. And it must be strong. And if it is not strong, if it is not strong, ODM! 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 ODM must unite. We cannot have an ODM in Guinea-Wuko, another ODM being led by some other people, another ODM being led by the few people who think they own the party. ODM belongs to all of us. Some of you who want to take it now don't even know how we started ODM. ODM in Marwa. And we are going to go to any negotiation table with a strong, united, one ODM. That's why we don't beg anymore.
I to invite my sister, Dr. Wenwa Akinyi Odinga Oranga is a long name. Dr. Wenwa Akinyi, or we call her also Dodi. Ma'am, where are you?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, and all protocol observed. Jothurwa, and when Wakinyi, Mandamino Wadga Kinyi, Usevijo Ganyang no, Usevijo Nyangmano Wadga Kinyi, Ani Akinyi no, Goradwa introduce, Ane Maduong, Kwom Jaramogi, Ane Maduong, Yawuye Manotelo, Oburu Neduong, Kai Raila, Kai Agola, Rokwom Nyiri Ane Maduong. Omyo Entija, it is my responsibility to introduce the other Jaramogi's daughters. I'm here, they are here.
All protocols observed. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and Your Excellency, former President of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, my sister-in-law, Canon Dr. Aida Odinga, and all distinguished guests. I'm Pauline Oginga. I'm a County Chief Officer, Public Service Administration, County Government of Mombasa. So I would wish just to say that we've been students of the late. He was a brother, he was a mentor, he was a supporter. He's someone who encouraged me to realize my potential. So in losing him today, I've not just lost a brother, but I've lost a strong support system. Our father died when we were young, and our brothers took over. So today, I feel bereaved twice. So for all of us who are his students, it's upon us to make sure that our spine is strong. We implement that he's taught us. Long live the king and long live the crown. The king has gone, but the crown is still there. Jaramogi family will fight on. We'll stand strong, and we will prove that the genes are very strong. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll ride on the protocol already observed. I will not talk, but I will just clarify on my name because when I was reading the eulogy, I didn't make it clear. My name is Emily Anyango Odinga, and I'm a sister to the late Honorable Raila Odinga. I'll just say sorry. Sorry to the whole world. Sorry to Kenya. Well, Jakawur, Erokamano.
So I also have my people here, my children. Let them introduce themselves.
Aya, kwa majina naitwa Jaramogi Orango. Kama ningekuwa najua ati nitaongea, ningeenda niulize Uhuru anisaidie na ile uji alikunywa na Raila. Juu sasa siwezi simama hapa niseme ati naogopa kuongelesha nyinyi wote. Kusema ukweli niko na jasho, natoa jasho ingine mbaya sana hapa juu. Lakini kama ningesema hapana, mjue hata mimi mamangu wako hapa na hata mimi nataka kuishi hadi 80. Mimi nataka kufika 80 na kama nimesema ati sitaki kuongea, hata mimi mngeniweka tu pale tu. So mimi nataka tu kusema kuna tu mtu mmoja unajua Raila ni mtu labda ulikuwa unampenda ama uko unampendi, lakini ni lazima ulikuwa unamheshimu. Hivi tu vile tunapendanga kupinga serikali, unajua ni huyu mtu ndio alituletea hiyo, he gave us that ability to do that. Na sitaki kusikia ati uni mtu sijui alikuwa anapenda ukabila ama sijui nini. Kuna kitu kama hiyo. So napenda tu kusema asante kwa baba na nataka ku pass my condolences kwa Auntie Aida na kila mtu mwingine. Asanteni sana kwa kukuja na kwa kunikusikiza. Asante.
Thank you. Then there's my daughter, Miriam. Let her introduce herself, but she's also a musician.
I'm also Ujite. I'm also kwa majina naitwa Miriam Wenwa Oranga. I am the niece to late Baba, so I won't say much, lakini niko na dedication ningependa kupeana kwa kila mtu. And just kusema poleni sana kwa familia na we are walking this path together. So poleni sana kama familia na wananchi. Asanteni. I'm singing. All right. Hallelujah. 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 I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor chord, and the major lift. Baffled king composing, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Rest in peace, Baba. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Yeah, so now I'll have to say something. By the way, this is the most difficult eulogy that I have ever made. I'm not a guy, for the first time, I'm in your My father used to call Oburu Wod Komolo Ondugu, and he used to call Raila Wod Luo. So then quickly the names changed to Wodi and Aluo. So me, I grew up knowing Raila as Aluo. Oburu was mostly away in school in South Nyanza. He didn't spend much time with us, but Raila would be left to look after us, to cook for us whenever my mother was away. And then Oburu said the other day that Raila liked news, even from the time he was a little child. Let me tell you, whenever he was left to look after us, and he's going to cook and it's news time, he would put me there to listen to news and then tell him later what had been said. Can you imagine? I'm supposed to listen to the radio, to the news, and when he comes, I'm supposed to tell him what was said in news. I was not more than 6 years old, I'm sure. I would hear the name of the newscaster. He was called Cosmas Bala Owade Korgwok. And then I used to hear the name Accra, Ghana. And then I used to hear an advertisement, Vaseline hair tonic. But my English was poor. So when he came, I would only tell him those things. But then I would say, Vaseline hair tonic instead of Vaseline hair tonic. And then Oburu will tell you maybe how Raila was strong-headed. In school, there was a rule that when you are caned by the teacher, you were supposed to get up, salute, and say, thank you, teacher, which he refused to do. Every time he would get up, walk away, saying things about the teacher, maybe just mumbling, and the teacher would call him back, cane him again, until the teacher gave up. Maybe Oburu will tell you more. Then, so Raila was very, very disciplined. When he was a lecturer at the University of Nairobi, and also later when he was a director with Kenya Bureau of Standards, staying in his house was a nightmare. He would wake us up at 4 a.m. No matter what time he went to sleep, there would be a commotion. He's already going to take his morning jog and maybe take the dog also for jogging. And then by 6 a.m., he's ready to leave for work. He was working at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. So when you're working under him, you could not be late, because if your boss is already there after just at 6 o'clock, you cannot even lie that you are there on time. And he introduced an attendance register. I mean, you had to clock in. You had to clock in, and he knew exactly what time you had come. So, the third one, the fourth one. Sorry. Then, let me say that as a family, I know most of you won't believe it, but we also used to have our differences. We have, even now, we have our differences, and we can have very hot arguments. Raila and I, sometimes we used to have very hot arguments. You'll see that when he's telling us, he's trying to explain some of even his political moves, he will be looking at me, because he knows me, I would not spare him. I used to tell him whether he wanted to hear it or not. So one time he came to my house, and then we were having a hot argument until my maid thought we were going to exchange fists. And he went to the toilet. I could hear him. Go walk, which going back to the cat, adagi. I've refused, adagi. And then you can't believe it, that the following day, we were talking on the phone, laughing as if nothing had happened. That's the way he was. He was magnanimous. He was forgiving. So what I want to say is, because I know the overwhelming love that Raila was received, many, he is very happy. But Raila, because he was so compassionate, I'm sure the only thing that is making him unhappy is that some of the people who came to receive him back got hurt by our security organs. I know you are supposed to be peaceful, but even our security organs, surely, you are well trained. You should be able to control a rowdy crowd without killing them, without shooting, without hurting them. So as Raila's tribute and respect for Raila, let that be the last time that such a thing happens. I think that would be a befitting remembrance for Raila. Let me just say that there are a few people. Ogeta, Maurice, your father, you were behind him, even at the last minute, the last talk, the last jog, the last step he took, you were behind him. Winnie Chogo, thank you very much for being with your dad when he was sick. As for Adhiambo Nyakamami, Ruth, I don't know what to tell you. You know, we planned with you together that you should rush to India and take care of Raila, and you are updating me every day, several times a day, and even that last day, when you told me he had collapsed, you kept on calling me. I was the first person you called until the last minute when you called, and now you are just crying. You did not talk, you are crying. So the two of us, we just wept. We wept for the second last son of our mother, Mary. Now, Workomolo Ndugu, Oburu, you have been guiding us very well as a father. Please, I know that is your best friend and he has gone, but you please continue keeping us together as a family. Mama Ida, you are a strong lady and you have a beautiful family. Please continue putting us all together. I think that Odinga Tieko. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my sister. I now want to take this opportunity to invite Taurei, who is the son of my sister Achieng, and Achieng is not able to come because she is a bit indisposed, and she is bringing her condolences through her son to Taurei to tell you one or two things. Taurei, please.
Hello, Your Excellency, fellow dignitaries, my family and friends. I'm here representing Beryl Cheng Odinga. I'm her son, her lastborn. Other daughters couldn't make it at the moment, but we're here representing her. I'd just like to tell you all that Baba was Mom's best friend. He really cared about her, saw her through thick and thin, and even right now, I'm married to someone from Game. She's back there, her name is Brenda, and Baba contributed heavily to our marriage. To this day, you can still hear him telling us the same things over and over. Your marriage is the strongest thing that you have in this life. And I just want to thank him for that and everything that he contributed towards our family. Thank you.
All protocols observed, I would now want to say a few words about my brother Raila. I want to tell the mourners today that I have lost my best friend in life. I will never have any other friend like Raila. And it is with heavy heart that I stand before you to mourn him and I really feel like not saying anything because my best friend is gone. I would like to tell you people just a little bit about Raila. I cannot say it because it is too much. I cannot tell you. It can take the whole day. But I want to tell you that from childhood, Raila was a very, very caring boy. But he was also very principled. If he felt that he was being misused, he refused. For instance, one time, my father used to live in Kisumu, and we were living with my brother Raila in Nyamira here. And we used to go to Maranda school every morning in the dews before we reached school. We reached school when we were very wet. And one day, because my father used to come back home here every weekend, and when he came back that weekend, he expected us to be picking cotton, because this area used to be waking up so early to go and pick cotton, because Mzee was very strict. Everybody had to go and pick cotton. But Raila was still sleeping. So when Mzee asked him why he is not picking cotton, he told Mzee, Baba, don't you know it is very difficult to pick cotton? Why don't you also try to pick it? And Mzee was not amused. So Mzee disciplined him a little for that statement. Again, the other time, my mother was going for a funeral to Alego. And he went to school and asked permission so that we could look after our siblings, the children, who are my sister Akinyi, who has just spoken here, and the other Achieng, whose son has spoken here. Those who are still small kids. So when we missed school for one day, the next day when we went to school, the same teacher gave us a lot of beatings, why we missed class. But my mother was not amused. So my mother went there to quarrel, but before then, when this teacher was disciplining us in class, he expected us to salute him. After he has given you the beating, you do the saluting. But Raila refused to salute the teacher. So the teacher was not amused. The teacher called him, come again for another beating. He came back, and again the teacher gave him another beating. He refused to salute. The third time, when the teacher gave him the last beating, he told the teacher that you are caning me for nothing, and my mother asked you for permission. So don't cane me again. And I can tell you that my brother also liked school. He liked school and he never missed school. And like my other brother, Agola, who did not enjoy school very much, but whenever my father put him to discipline, he went to school and studied, and that time he becomes number one. So can you imagine somebody who is a bottom and next term he is number one? And Raila was always number one in class during those days. And Raila loved sport so much so that when we came back to Nyamira, we had a field where we were practicing jumping, we were practicing pole vault, we were practicing triple jump and other athletics. So Raila became a member of the management of the Athletics Association later, and he was a great lover of football. His team was called Arsenal. Raila was and he was also a patron of Gor Mahia. He also became a patron of Gor Mahia. And recently, you remember, when Kenya was participating in the football match for Africa, he was with His Excellency the President, at Kasarani Stadium to cheer. And whenever they were there with His Excellency, Kenya team won. It is only the day when His Excellency missed the football and Raila also missed the football that the Kenya team lost. But, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with the long speeches. We were with Raila in Germany. If you people see, he has some mark on his head. There is another mark here on his mouth. Those were, the one in his mouth was in Kisumu when we were playing at the place where Ofafa Memorial Hall is now placed. And we were playing and jumping over mango trees. And Raila fell down and I had to carry him on my back. And other people were laughing at me that Raila, that Oburu was crying. That, oh, I know Raila, wewe umeumia. Raila, umia. But there it was, and the other one was in Germany. He met that accident. But he was a very brave man. I tell you, one day, when 1982, when there was an attempted coup, and my brother was arrested and charged with treason, I tell you, that was another very, very sad moment for us. I went to see my brother at committee prisons. And when he was in the black uniform, which is only for people who are in the death row, and I saw him in that uniform and I cried. He was laughing and telling me, this is nothing, all this will go. I told him, how will it go and you are on the death row? I was really shaken when I saw him in that type of uniform. But Raila was so brave when he was fighting for justice. He braved it and he never feared anything. Even if he saw police throwing tear gas and doing whatever, Raila would face it. He would face it head on. He would not go back. Even when some of us were so scared, Raila would go ahead and continue. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank these people. First, I would like to thank His Excellency the President, who has stood with us right from the time I told him that Raila was sick. We were with him and Raila, we sat down and we organized and he agreed. And he is the one who organized the transport which flew Raila to India for treatment. I also want to tell you that the president kept a vigil and he always checked on Raila to know what was happening with him. The day Raila died, I first of all called him and told him he was in a very critical condition. I was told by my sister, Akinyi, that Adhiambo had called from India. So I called Adhiambo, and then within no time, Akinyi told me again that Adhiambo called and Akinyi was wailing. I called the president again and informed him, and he was very sad. But he organized everything. All this arrangement would have been too heavy for the family. I don't know whether I would have not collapsed if this was placed on my shoulder to take care of this big crowd here. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. I also want to thank the chairman of the National Funeral Committee, Professor Kithure Kindiki, who tirelessly worked and made sure that everything was organized and well arranged as it is now. I also want to thank the security. The security which did this, the army, all the armed forces, all these are under instructions of the president. Thank you again for all that you did to us. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, who led a team to collect the body of my brother Raila from India back here home, and he was accompanied by the ministers, Murkomen. Thank you very much, everybody who was in India to bring the body of Raila home. You did well. Also, my special thanks go to Dr. David Olunya, who is a personal doctor of my brother, and he has been with him all through. He went to India, but he has been with him even earlier than that. They were together in Dubai. They were together at Nairobi Hospital. So thank you, David. Thank you for everything that you did. I also want to thank Ogeta. Ogeta is our relative, Enyakewaka. He is the one who was taking care of Jacom up to the last moment when Jacom took his last breath. I also want to thank Jeff Oyer. I want to thank Winnie, particularly Winnie, the niece. Winnie is a very brave lady. She was there with Jacom when there was a session in Arusha where they were supposed to go for a session. I asked her, Winnie, are you not going? She told me, look at, then she just pointed at the father and said, him. I'm not going because of him. I have to be with him. And that is before Raila went to India. And she was there from that date. She took care of her father, and she was very, very, I think she was very caring. She did everything that is humanly possible to do. Thank you, Winnie, for everything. And my sister, Ruth Adhiambo, who also bought a ticket and went to see Raila. She sought her own visa, and she went there, and she was with him up to the last minute. Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Okech Sala from Migori, who was very close to Raila. He had arranged all the tickets, and he was with Raila all through. Okech Sala, thank you very much. I want to thank the National Assembly, Speaker, the members who also organized and went to collect Raila's body, Aaron Cheriot and Junet, Honorable Junet, though he did not go, but the majority leader in the National Assembly. And I also want to thank all the visitors who have come, and Your Excellency, the security which has been taking care of Raila. I would like to plead with you. They have done a great job. They have kept vigil, and they have been there for him all through. So, Your Excellency, please give them promotion 1 grade. Just 1 grade won't be too much. So, with those very many words, I would like to now say bye-bye to my brother, bye-bye my best friend, bye-bye my confidant, bye-bye my everything, my advisor. And I would want to ask God the Almighty to put your soul in peace, and please greet for us our people who went before you, my mother, Mary Odinga, my father, Jaramogi, who went before us, and all our siblings who are there, and all the great leaders who are your friends, like Julius Nyerere. Greet them all for us. Thank you. May God take care of you, because you are a good man. You are a good man and a truthful man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I want to take this opportunity to call the spouse of Raila. She became more or less a widow when Raila was detained, and that time Raila was only 37 years old. And this lady was younger than that.